Diddy Combs, also known as P. Diddy, is a rap industry mogul, hip-hop executive producer, billionaire, and a man with whom a good portion of Hollywood stars were friends. He continues to remain in custody, and the charges against him continue to grow like a snowball. Furthermore, the latest details are absolutely mind-blowing, as there are already more than 120 people who have accused Combs of violence. Among these accusers, there are alleged claims involving stars like Justin Bieber. Additionally, it has become known that other prominent figures, such as Tammy Roman, may have been privy to many secrets, but Diddy reportedly holds incriminating evidence on a significant number of Hollywood elites. It seems that many stars are currently shaken with fear but are saying nothing. New details have also emerged regarding wild orgy parties, where, according to rumors, Leonardo DiCaprio was allegedly looking for new girls or underage escorts at one point. However, other sources suggest that Leo himself was a victim. This case is developing so rapidly that nearly every day brings shocking revelations. Many top Hollywood stars are now walking on incredibly thin ice, and when this ice finally breaks, real chaos is expected to ensue. Let's discuss what's happening right now. This entire situation began last fall, but by the middle of this year, a phenomenal scandal erupted around the American rapper Sean Combs. This artist, producer, and hip-hop tycoon, also known as a Hollywood agent of influence, is facing accusations of violence, human trafficking for illegal exploitation, transportation for prostitution, and racketeering. This scandal also includes the names of world celebrities, and numerous American and international media outlets are now reporting on it. Today, many of those names will become public as incredible details about the so-called Diddy parties are being revealed. These parties were characterized by wild behavior and attracted stars from music, sports, politics, and of course, Hollywood. According to the Daily Mail, an insider from Combs' close circle has provided details about what transpired at these parties. The revelry was so extravagant that it would put Caligula himself to shame. The insider states that attendees were stunned by the sheer number of celebrities filling Diddy's mansion. The insider recounts a specific party from 2008 that they attended, which included music stars such as Jay-Z, sports icons like the Williams sisters, socialite and actress Paris Hilton, and Hollywood actors like Ben Stiller, Ashton Kutcher, and Denzel Washington. These were just some of the recognizable faces, as there may have been many more stars present. Diddy himself was not partaking in the festivities. Rather, he was organizing the event for everyone else. According to the source, he spent a significant amount of time sitting on a crescent-shaped sofa with his entourage, simply observing the other guests. There was a palpable sense of threat in the air, as many attendees were aware of what he was capable of. The insider claims that there were over 300 guests at the party, and that women in swimsuits were present. They believe these were escort girls. Alarmingly, the insider noticed that some of these girls appeared to be only 15 years old. While regular guests wore expensive clothing, these girls were dressed in swimsuits, cheap shoes, and nothing else. Says. The article also mentions another Combs party back in 2004, at which actors Will Smith, Aries Wilson, and Bruce Willis were present. Also mentioned is Leonardo DiCaprio, who is known for attending wild parties. According to rumors, Leo, who, as we know, typically does not date girls over 25, preferred to choose, to put it mildly, very young women at such parties hosted by Diddy. It is not surprising that now, as the situation begins to unravel, DiCaprio and others, like Jennifer Lopez, are trying their best to distance themselves from Diddy, pretending they have never seen anything or have no knowledge of these events. The rampant use of illegal drugs and substances at these gatherings was also a concern for the Hollywood elite. Diddy's parties primarily consisted of two parts. Initially, there was the official segment, where Hollywood celebrities showed off in front of cameras, possibly raising funds for charity or similar causes. Then, around 1 a.m, the host would announce that children's time had come to an end, and anyone wanting to go to bed could leave. According to the unspoken rule, those who remained signed up for whatever madness occurred afterward. Guests, including superstars, would strip naked and immerse themselves in activities at these events, as sources have indicated. In confirmation of these claims, the Daily Mail reported that during a search of Diddy's luxurious homes, 1,000 bottles of baby oil and other lubricants were found. You can draw your own conclusions from this information. Insiders reportedly claim that these outrageous Kamsa parties contained even more sophisticated levels of debauchery. It was like a nesting doll, a party within a party, and then more parties. There was an inner sanctuary and another inner sanctum, accessible by a spiral staircase. The further you went, the more restricted entry became, even for house guests, and the more chaotic the activities were. It is not surprising that Hollywood is now shaking like an aspen leaf, especially given rumors that the master of the house himself, Diddy, equipped his mansions with video cameras, ostensibly for safety but also as an element of influence and pressure on his high-profile guests. He reportedly recorded everything that occurred, which means that a considerable amount of incriminating evidence might exist against many in the Hollywood A-list, potentially leading to chaos when the truth is revealed. Let me remind you that, among other things, Diddy is also accused of organizing the so-called freak FPV, or private sex parties, the most depraved and craziest events, allegedly held in hotel rooms with the participation of women and men of easy virtue since 2008. For a long time, the entire Hollywood elite attended these events. Well, not all of them, of course, but a significant number. Reports suggest that some entertainment, in quotes, lasted for several days, with exhausted participants needing medical intervention to recover. It was precisely at these depraved events that illegal acts occurred, with victims coming forward almost daily. Recently, over 120 individuals have accused the rapper not only of personal violence but also of exploiting them, including while in altered states of consciousness. The youngest person involved in the case is just 9 years old, and the oldest is 38. By the way, there are both women and men involved. Most of the incidents reportedly took place after 2015, although the party in 2008 mentioned by the Daily Mail seems to be a minor part of the narrative. As far as I understand, that's still just the tip of the iceberg. What's most incredible is that among the victims named are Leonardo DiCaprio and Justin Bieber. At one time, both were also involved with Diddy. Regarding Leonardo DiCaprio, the information about his involvement varies significantly. Some sources suggest that Leo was almost an accomplice to the activities that were occurring, or at the very least, willingly participated in the depraved parties we just discussed. Others contend that he himself was victimized by Diddy's actions but is afraid to share the whole truth for fear that all the dirt will come out along with incriminating evidence, potentially destroying his career and reputation. As for Justin Bieber, when he was still a teenager, Diddy produced him, and at one point, Bieber even lived in Diddy's house. They spent time together, although it remains unclear what common interests a teenager and an adult could have had. Moreover, in 2020, during an interview with Apple Music, Justin Bieber broke down in tears, expressing his hope that no one would ever endure what he experienced as a teenager in the music industry. He specifically referenced the sudden rise of Billie Eilish's fame, which led to ominous rumors circulating about his own past. There are many reasons to believe that these rumors are not just fabrications, but for now, Justin Bieber seems determined to keep everything secret. However, a former bodyguard of Diddy recently spoke about Justin's brief and mysterious visits to his producer's house. According to the bodyguard, Diddy would call at any time of day or night demanding that Bieber be brought to him. After such calls, the bodyguard would frequently hear Diddy yell at Justin, questioning why they hadn't seen each other in 48 hours. Subsequently, Bieber would stay at Diddy's mansion for a couple of hours before being taken away again. What transpired during those hours remains unclear, as the bodyguard either doesn't know or doesn't want to discuss it. While Bieber stays silent, the total number of accusations against Sean Combs has exceeded 3,000. Although he denies all allegations, Diddy faces serious charges that could result in a lifelong sentence. Prosecutors have expressed their determination to expose not only Combs himself but also all his accomplices and associates, regardless of their status. As you can imagine, the implications of these developments are grave, extending beyond Diddy to the entire Hollywood community. The situation is unfolding unpredictably, and we will continue to monitor it. Please subscribe to our channel and click the bell icon if you don't want to miss updates on this ongoing story. Right now, we invite you to write your comments and give us a thumbs up. Thank you to everyone who has joined us, and that's all for now.